Organizing Secretary, Dr. Selvira, and Mrs. C. Tamil Selvi for their tireless effort in organizing this conference. Their dedication and hard work have been instrumental in bringing this event to us. Come together to shaping the future of sustainable IT. Technology for better tomorrow. Thank you. God bless.
Key highlights. May I now invite Mrs. C. Tamil Selvi to present the conference report.
Good afternoon all. The 10th National Conference ICON 25 was based on the theme Sustainability IT Technology for a Better Tomorrow. The conference serves as a platform to explore how IT can contribute to solving some of the world's most pressing environmental and social challenges. We have an overwhelming response of 312 registrations from different institutions around the country, namely Mohan Babu University, Andhra Pradesh, Godavari Institute of Engineering and Technology, Andhra Pradesh, Integral University, Bangalore, Chandigarh University, Chandigarh, Mallareddy University, Hyderabad, Presidency University, Bangalore, St. Joseph's University, Bangalore, SN College, Kannur, Kerala, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram Campus, Chennai, Nurul Islam College of Higher Education, Nagarkoil, Tyagaraja Polytechnic College, Salem, Apollo University, Chittoor, Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Chennai, Ishwari Engineering College, Chennai, Hindustan Institute of Technology and Sciences, Chennai, Rajarashmi Engineering College, Chennai, Sri Srinivasa College of Engineering, Chennai. The inaugural session was held on 19th March 2025 at 10 a.m. The welcome address was given by Professor Dr. N. Kanya, HOD, Dean Student Affairs. She welcomed the participants and the dignitaries and shared a brief history about our institution and the department. The conference was formally inaugurated and the presidential address was given by our Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, followed by the presentation address given by our beloved Director Dr. D. Vishwanathan, Additional Registrar Dr. V. Silraj, and Dean ENT Dr. N. Etraj. Dr. Selvi, conference coordinator, gave a briefing about the conference. The chief guest was Dr. S. Mandiramurthy, scientist, Group Director, Space Application Center, ISRO, Ahmedabad. In his talk, he emphasized the importance of aligning IT innovations with global sustainability goals. The address also outlined the role of emerging technologies such as AI and quantum computing in advanced sustainability practice. The proceeding on the national conference was released by our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam, and Honorable President, Dr. Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar, in the presence of the chief guest, Dr. S. Mandiramurthy. With that, inaugural session ended and all the participants were asked to join the individual sessions for the presentation. For the valedictory, we have Dr. Balasubramanian Krishnan, Co-Innovative Industry Champion, Tata Consultancy Services, Chennai. All the 312 papers that were received were scrutinized by the Technical Review Committee, which includes the panel of subject experts. Finally, 180 papers were selected for the final presentation. The presentation was held in 3 offline sessions and 8 online parallel sessions via Google Meet over 2 days. Session 1 was chaired by Dr. V. N. Rajavarman, Dean Part-time, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, and Dr. Sonia Priyadarshini, Professor, Department of CSE, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, and coordinated by Dr. Mrs. Maithili, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. Session 2 was chaired by Daphne Rose, Professor, Joseph's Engineering College, Dr. Mohan Das, Professor, Department of CSE, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, and coordinated by Mr. P. L. Narayanan, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. Session 3 was chaired by Dr. Judith, Associate Professor, Nurul Islam, Center for Higher Education, and Dr. D. Usha, Professor, Department of CSE, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, coordinated by Mrs. S. Agalya, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. Session 4 was chaired by Dr. T. Ravi, Professor, CSE, Veltech Rangarajan, and Dr. Sakuntala, R&D Institute of Science and Technology, and Dr. Selvam, Professor, Faculty of Computer Applications, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, coordinated by Mrs. Drishya Darwin, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. Session 5 was chaired by Dr. M. Kritika Devi, Assistant Professor Senior Grade, Department of CSE, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Vadapalani Campus. Dr. Nirmala Sugirta Rajani, Professor, Faculty of Computer Application, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, coordinated by Mrs. Mathura, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. Session 6 was chaired by Dr. Rose Josephine, Joint Controller of Examination, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, and Dr. Sarala Devi, Professor of Computer Applications, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, and coordinated by Mr. Jayashankar, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. Session 7 was chaired by Dr. Raja Kumar, Professor of Department of CSE, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, and Dr. Anthony Xavier Bronson, Professor, Department of CSE, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, coordinated by Mrs. C. Sharmila, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. Session 8 was chaired by Dr. A. Gayatri, Professor and Head, Savita School of Engineering, and Dr. Sai Shanmugaraja, Professor, Department of CSE, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, coordinated by Mrs. Deepa, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. Session 9 was chaired by Dr. S. Bhagavati Priya, Associate Professor, Amartya Vishwa Vidyapeetham, and Dr. Arunachalam, Dean Academics, Phase 2 Campus, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, coordinated by Mr. R. Ramesh, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. Session 10 was chaired by Dr. A. Jayashankar, Associate Professor, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, and Dr. Kevin Andrews, Professor, Faculty of Computer Application, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, coordinated by Radhavan, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. Session 11 was chaired by Dr. Jayashree, Professor, Dhanlakshmi Engineering College, and Dr. Ismail Khalilullah, Professor, Department of Computer Science, Phase 2 Campus, Dr. NJ Education Research Institute, and coordinated by Mrs. Shilpa, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. 3 teams from various sessions will be receiving the Best Paper Award. The overall coordination of the conference was done by Dr. R. Selvi and myself, C. Tamil Selvi. All other tasks, including the preparation of brochure, invitation, promotion of the event, email communication with the participation, preparing the proceeding, issue of the certificate, and communication with the reviewers and the session chairs was handled by all the department faculty members with the constant supervision and guidance of the head of the department, Professor Dr. N. Kanya. The overall conference was a successful one and had created a sense of satisfaction among the participants and the organizers. The successful completion of this extravagant event proves the students and the faculty member of our department not only shines in academic but also filled with positive qualities like leadership skills, commitment, organizing, ability, and most importantly, teamwork. It is not only, it gives an assurance that many more such events will be coming up in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. We are very privileged to have with us Dr. Malini Pandey, ma'am, Additional Registrar, Planning and Development. So, madam plays a key role in our enhancing the quality of our institution through our IQAC cell. She is also in charge of the Center of Online Programs. So, I call upon ma'am to give the felicitation address.
Good afternoon to all of you. First of all, a warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Bala Subramanian from TCS, Department HOD, Dr. Kanya, Joint Registrar, Dr. Ramesh, the whole team of the Department of IT, faculty members, dear students, participants. So I think a wonderful topic, and I heard the report. You've had, I think, very fruitful, very productive sessions on a very important theme related to technology and how we leverage technology in all our tasks and processes in this time and age. I'm not going to go into that because I'm not an expert on this, and there are a lot of experts who will talk and who would have talked before me. I always try to reach out to the students and explain to them, maybe they know it, but I think repetition and reiteration is very important for youngsters. So I'm again repeating that all these events that you attend, you may feel that how am I going to use this particular topic in my real life? What use will it be in my corporate job or when I become an entrepreneur or go for higher studies? It's not about your knowledge of the topic. It's about the processes and the systems and the methods that you use when you learn anything. The brain changes when you are trying to grasp a concept. Plus, when you are in these types of events, the teamwork that is involved, the deliberations that are involved, the research that you do, more than learning about the topic, it is about the method, the process, the system that you go through, which is really very, very helpful in real life. I am telling you from my personal experience, classroom teaching and theoretical learning is helpful. Obviously, that is the bedrock, that is the foundation. But all these things that you do, these are the things that hone you or make you a more holistic person. So don't discount the value of these type of things. I'm sure you are not. And in our MGR University, we keep organizing these conferences, seminars, workshops, so that students get something outside the classroom to learn, and that is very, very valuable. Second thing I would like to tell you is that I don't know, I find something sometimes missing in the students. They are not very aspirational. The young generation of today, sometimes they don't dare to dream, I would say. So I would, request all of you, you should dare to dream big. When you dare to dream big, you achieve something, and most of it, half the battle is won if you are passionate or you are a winner from inside. You've seen a ship sailing in the ocean, and whatever, it's surrounded by so much of water, but all that water around the ship doesn't sink the ship, right? But the water that comes inside the ship only sinks the ship. That so much of water around the ship doesn't sink the ship. The water that comes inside the ship, that sinks the ship. What does it mean? So it is what is inside us that makes us sometimes, not so successful. The external factors play somewhat some role, but it is more about what is inside the ship than what is outside the ship. I'll just end with one story that I heard some time back about the Chinese bamboo tree. I don't know how many of you have heard that story. The Chinese, it's a particular variety of a Chinese bamboo tree. When it is planted for 5 years, it doesn't come even 1 inch above the ground. You need to water it every day continuously, and it will not come above the ground even 1 inch or 1 centimeter. After 5 years, within the next 9 weeks, believe me, within the next 9 weeks, it shoots up by 90 feet. Now, what is the lesson we are getting from this? That consistent, continuous watering of 5 years played a role in making that tree 90 feet tall. Did the tree grow in 9 weeks? No. The tree grew in 5 years plus 9 weeks. But that 5 years of unseen work, consistent, continuous watering of the tree is what led to that another 9 weeks and the tree became a tree. So what am I trying to tell through that? I always tell everybody, hard work and consistency is more important than brilliance, IQ or intelligence. It is your continuous small efforts that you make every day in your life that can make you an achiever. It's not about high IQ, it's not about exceptional EQ, it's all about consistent effort. What does consistent effort mean? Continuously every day you do small tasks and don't give up. And one day you will definitely see result. Whether you go to a gym, whether you build a house, whether you build a business, do you see results in one day? No. You want a wonderful body, you go for 1 week, you go for 1 month, you go for 3 months, you don't see result. But if you look at yourself in the mirror after 1 or 3 months and you say, oh, I have not changed, my body has not changed, you are going to give up. But consistent effort over a period of time and you start seeing results. So I would tell all of you, do not waste your precious years. Keep working hard, keep working continuously. It's not about IQ, it's all about patience, hard work and consistency. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that beautiful story. I think it will have reached our students well. Next, we are also honored to have with us Dr. L. Ramesh, Joint Registrar, APA. So we all know, sir, he's been instrumental in bringing awareness about the SDG goals to our institution and make sure everybody is aware of it. So over to sir.
Thank you, my dear students. It was a very happy note from me. It is a decennial celebration of the conference now, correct? 10th year, right? So the 10th year, what happened from year 1 to 9, the report states that how fruitfulness is there, more than 200 paper presented. Ma'am, it is, I hope this is a conference more than 200 when compared with all the 9. So not only that, the papers are all from Pan India, and the professors presented, research scholars presented, students presented. So the ultimate aim, whatever it is a very successful conference. Very big appreciation to all the coordinators, conveners, organizing secretary, faculty members, students, and a special appreciation to the students team who done a wonderful display of SDG goals in the campus. It was very nice. It is a very good start. What it means, because you all know that we had started implementing SDG goals in action from our university 2 years back. We call it as SDG for NGR action and campaign. Maybe our IT department itself, 10 of the faculty members already given the video related to the SDG goals. In line with that, I hope this is the first display the SDG goals are displayed. So this will be the good caption for that all other department to follow, so that it will be a good part of that. So you all know that conference, it is connecting people, discussion on some and the theme also very nice, sustainable hygiene. So the sustainable word and the green word, which is across the globe, lot of people, anywhere if you are going, the sustainable is there. Even our Prime Minister or relation, all the people are talking about the same. But you all know that today another one sustainable day is there today. What is the day today? Very important day in our life. Anyone know what is the day today? Huh? Correct. What is the day today? 20. United Nations International Day of Happiness. So today is the day, United Nations International Day of Happiness, and the happy note is the theme is sustainable happiness. So that is what the theme, sustainable happiness. So you are ending the program on the very good day, and I would like to request I will give some chance for 5 members. You can just stand up one by one and tell who till your life, who is the very happiest person you see in the life. நீங்க பார்த்த ஒரு ஹாப்பியஸ்டான பர்சன் அப்படி யாராவது இருந்தா நீங்க சொல்லலாம். ஒரு 5 மெம்பர்ஸ் மட்டும் we can give the chance for ஹாப்பியஸ்ட் பர்சன் அப்படினா அது எப்படி இருக்கும்? சிரிச்சிட்டே இருக்கணும் அப்படி கிடையாது. You can stand up. நீங்க அப்படி you can stand up and உங்க சிரிப்பிலே ஹாப்பினஸ் இருக்கு. ஹாப்பியஸ்ட் பர்சன் in the department மேடம் சொல்றாங்க. கரெக்ட்டா? இல்லையா? Hey, so there is an opportunity to express you the happiest moment now. Maybe we can take some 2-3 minutes to celebrate the day. Hemachandran, come forward. We start with it. Okay, Vaga. உங்க மனசுல என்ன வருதோ அதை அப்படி பேசுங்க.
நம்ம காலேஜ் போன ஏசி சந்திக்குமார்
President ACS Arun Kumar sir, we feel that the happiest person is correct land. Super, very happy. Next. Anyone want to declare your happiest person? What do you feel? உங்க சித்தப்பாவா இருக்கலாம், அம்மாவா இருக்கலாம், அப்பாவா இருக்கலாம், பக்கத்து வீட்ல உள்ளவங்களா இருக்கலாம். It is a chance to express.
The happiest person me only.
என்ன? You are your name? Manoj Kumar, give a big applause.
Because my parents are all of them are supporting. Many people don't even have the support from their parents to education, and what God gives me all like thanks and like soft relief. Because some people don't have the problems in human body. but I don't have any problems in my human body itself. So like that, and I have good communication skill. So all of I'm getting naturally so that. Thank you, sir.
Very happiest and very touching moments. Super. Next. Girls. Another three, will give opportunity for 3 members. Okay, whenever opportunity will be there, immediately you express yourself.
Good evening, sir. First of all, I have all basic needs, so I feel happy for that. And the second thing is, I make my own happiness. So I feel I'm a happy person every time. Whatever the situation, I am a happy person.
Thank you, ma'am. Super. Your name?
That's all.
Okay. Another 2 members. Another 2 members. Ma'am, needless for a ma'am. Correct, sir. So we conclude. What my suggestion is, so on this day, you just express your this happiness moments to the person which you feel will be happy. You just have a call with you and tell that you are the happiest person which in my life. Like that, you can just have a conversation to celebrate that International Day of Happiness. Right? Okay. Thank you. And another note of command which I would like to tell. Your department students, those who are here, are very happiest moments for you. The reason is there is a lot of activities is going on in your department related to the club activities, related to the project activities. Lot of actions are there in your department. So these actions will be always, see, whenever any country which is growing very good, that will be depending upon the Prime Minister, that will be depending upon the Chief Minister, and that will be depending upon that country representative or head of the same. Your head, you will have very good head. Kanya Madam, give a big appreciation to Madam. So basically, I will call and ask Madam, can you be able to take this as the coordination of the next second? She never refused that. Even BIS club le you participated lot of activities and you got money also. Correct? Not only that. So like that, if there is a good leader, always the department will be in a brighter way. So thank you, ma'am, for your all the activities, and let it grow, and we can take it to the next level. All the students, how many final years are here? So happy, and you will have a very bright future. You know that last 2 days back our Prime Minister commanded that even AI or super AI or master AI, whatever the AI will be there, it never replaces human brains. Okay, so with that angle, don't bother about AI and all. There is a lot of job opportunities, and you get your CV very strong, so that will help you to take it to some leading position. And a lot of our seniors are in very top positions. Very, all the top 20 companies in the world, our alumni are there. Okay, all supports is needed. We have alumni network, international alumni network, we have national alumni network, particularly for final years. If you want to go for masters, you come and meet us. We will connect you with the Singapore alumni, Malaysia alumni, like that. People are there, so they will help you. Canada, lot of alumni are there. And if you want to going to join in some places, suppose you got a job in Patna, there we have alumni network. You can join with our alumni and be part of it. Okay. I hope you all already registered in Alma Connect. So we will be communicating through that Alma Connect till your life and get it on. You can come back to our university after 5 years. We are celebrating as Penta reunion. You all again come to our university. We call it as a Penta reunion, and you will come at 10th year as decennial reunion. When is your 10th year? 2035. So 2030 there is opportunity to come back to university. You plan that year, you plan it now itself. 2035 you plan. Then after 10 years again we will be having by 25th year only. This is what present plan. 25th year we are having the celebration. So this is what the plan. And thank you all. Thank you so much for your wonderful execution of the activities. Thank you all, my dear.
Thank you, sir. So now we'll have the felicitation of our chief guest. So we have with us Dr. Balasubramanian Krishnan, Co-Innovation Industry Chairman, Tata Consultancy Services. I call upon Dr. Malini Pandey ma'am to felicitate our chief guest. I also request Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. I also request madam to give away the prize to the prize winners. So overall we have selected 3 prize winners out of all the sessions. So that the third prize winner So we have Akash K and Mrs. Sindhu from SRM Institute of Science and Technology. They presented a paper on Goods Connect, bridging the gap between sellers, transporters, buyers. Please come on stage, whoever is there. Next we have Abdul Afzal and Himan from the NGR Education and Research Institute. They presented their paper on Advanced Deep Learning Models for Toxicity Classification and Online Comments. Finally, we have Gopinath K, Dr. Anita Sophia, Pramod B, Mahesh B, from New Prince Sri Bhavani College of Engineering and Technology. The paper was titled Real-Time Vulnerability Analysis and Risk Prioritization using OWAS. Let's put our hands together to the Best Paper Award winners. Thank you guys. Congratulations to all the Best Paper Award winners and thank you so much, ma'am.
It is an honor to have a distinguished personality in this day. To introduce our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Balasubramanian Krishnan, Co-Innovation Industry Champion, Tata Consultancy Services, I now invite Mrs. Mr. Priya.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my honor and privilege to introduce today's esteemed chief guest, Dr. Balasubramanian Krishnan. Dr. Balasubramanian Krishnan is a technology innovation leader with 20 years of experience in driving digital transformation and co-innovation through global ecosystem. He specializes in strategic partnerships with TCS co-innovation partners across various business units to provide solutions and solve challenges for customers. He also has expertise in fostering academia and industry collaborations, ensuring that cutting-edge research and innovation translate into real-world impact.
His deep interest in co-innovation and strategic partnership has enabled organizations in banking, financial services, insurance, and healthcare industries to leverage emerging technologies for growth. He has successfully worked with global startup ecosystems across North America, Europe, the Middle East, Singapore, India, and Australia, integrating cutting-edge innovations into enterprise solutions. Additionally, he has collaborated with leading academic institutions such as IITS, IISc, University of New South Wales, and Singapore Management University to drive research-led innovation. He holds a doctorate in business administration and a global MBA from SP Jain School of Global Management. His doctoral thesis, Impact of Disruptive Technologies on Smart Cities, explored the transformative effects of emerging technologies on urban development. In recognition of his contribution as a co-innovation industry champion and his thesis work, he received the Indian Achievers Award for Excellence and Innovation during 2022. His research has been published in IEEE, Australian Dean's Business Council, ADBC Journal, ISI Thomson Index Journals, where he has examined the impact of sustainability on smart cities. He has been granted Indian and US patents as well. Passionate about helping businesses and young professionals, he actively collaborates with academia, startups, and industry leaders to drive innovation. We are truly privileged to have him here with us today, and we look forward to hearing his insights and wisdom. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Balasubramanian Krishnan. We welcome you, sir.
Respected dignitaries, thank you for welcoming me, faculties, students who have participated in this conference and who have won the awards as well. It's very nice to see you all with a lot of enthusiasm. I would like to share some of my experience, being in this IT industry for almost 2 decades, doing various roles, right from sales, delivery, consulting, research, co-innovation, strategic partnerships, etc. I have found something that what works for the future, and also this is being corroborated and strengthened by the fact that various startup ecosystems in North America, both on both sides of the coast, the East Coast, the one in the New York, the other one in Silicon Valley, and what we see in Middle East, UK, Europe, Singapore, Australia. I've worked with all these startup ecosystems. They are brimming with energy and ideas. And I have learned one thing from interacting with multiple ecosystems and various multinational companies, which are Fortune 500 and thousands. That is, the future belongs to those who innovate with purpose. The purpose is very important. And I would say that platforms like this, conferences, even your degree, is a ticket to your future opportunities and success. But how you actually shape it is entirely upon you. And I would like to share, you would have learned much about technology, and sir, madam, everybody gave their insights and messages to you for yourself. But I would like to look at the other aspects as well. Of course, I'll come to technology. So I would like to share 5 important learnings that will help you to shape your career in the future. The first one is finding your why. I would say that would be one of the biggest assets. When I say finding your why, this is actually inspired by Simon Sinek. He's enthusiastic, inspirational business speaker, and he says that you buy something because, or people buy something because from certain companies because they know why, because of why they have been built for, and not just because of what they do. So, for example, I will take an example of iPhone. It commands a premium pricing in the market. And why is that? Because they are focused on enhancing customer experience. So they are focused on that why. And not, they make just some phones or mobile phones, not like that. They focus on that why. So have that why in your mind. And in order to get that why, so what it means for you is that you could look at various questions. Like, what wakes you up every morning, to solve some certain business challenges or technology challenges. Anybody wants to take a chance on what wakes you up in the morning, be it could be solving some technology challenges. Would you want to speak about it or just give a show? Okay, so now I'll move on. So that is one way of looking at it. Second is you should also think about what legacy you want to leave behind, apart from your professional ambitions, so on and so forth. So when you have these questions, you will understand the big why, your purpose of being here. It's larger than profession and what impact you want to make in the society. So that is the first lesson. So always start with why. Doing a project or doing a job or something. Think about that why. And second is Ikigai. So some of you would have learned about it, would be aware of it. So Ikigai in Japanese, it means that, of course, why do you wake up every morning enthusiastically? Because it doesn't seem like a job where every day you go and do whatever you wanted to do. So the answer for that one stems from this responses to these 4 questions. First of all, ask yourself these 4 questions. First is what you're good at, which is like your skill. And second is what you love to do, and this is your passion. The third question is what the world needs. It is the purpose, because world needs some problem to be solved. The fourth question is of course what you get paid for. That is your profession. So your career should lie in the intersection of these 4 questions. And when you have that, then your career becomes unique. You will become super productive. You will be very successful in your careers. And for me, it took almost a decade to find out that my Ikigai lies in co-innovation. So we kind of bridge the gap between various startups in the world, the academia, the innovators, and take it to our customers. So we kind of bridge the gap between innovation and then the problem solving. So that is my Ikigai. So similarly, find out your Ikigai. It might take some time. You need to be patient. You can switch industries, but keep looking at your Ikigai. And when you reach that, keep improving on it and build upon it. So that is lesson 2. The third one that I would like to share about here is embrace entrepreneurship. Because 2 decades ago, entrepreneurship was not that much in fashion as in today. You would have seen that in India is full of opportunities. There are more than 1 lakh startups that are being registered in India. And there are so many initiatives in the government, like the Startup India, the Startup PM, Digital India, Making India. So many schemes and initiatives by the government to support the startups. And every good colleges, etc., they have their own incubation cell to help students come up with startup ideas, so on and so forth. And I have seen, I would like to just, in interest of time, I would just like to take an example of one startup, E-Plane, that is incubated from IIT Madras Research Park. And you might have heard about electrical flying taxis. Has anybody seen this news article that came in the month of January about E-Plane and electric flying taxis that are going to start its operations in India? It's okay, nice. So they actually started from a very simple idea of disrupting the future of urban mobility, because there's a lot of vehicles and there's a lot of congestion traffic, there's time taken to reach a particular place is critical, it needs to be sooner. So they had this idea of building their own electrical vertical takeoff landing aircraft taxis, which just everything is through batteries, and then they kind of drop down or kind of land at certain places. So it's going to disrupt the future of urban mobility. And they were able to take this idea to execution because they work with many corporates, they work with venture capitalists, and they also listen to various problems and use cases from customers. How air ambulance, it could be used as an air ambulance, how it could be used to deliver medicines in various fields. Apart from how it can help us connecting aircraft between the actual aircraft and this electric flying taxi. So there are so many other use cases that they came up. And now they have got the DGCA approval. Indian government has recognized this as a sector. It's a $23 billion market globally. And India alone, it's going to be a $1 billion market in the next 10 years. So they have got their approval. In 1 or 2 years down the line, you will see electric flying taxis which are going to take off, even from Chennai. So that's one example. So what it means for you, you don't need to wait for 10 years to solve a problem. If you find a problem, problem that you can solve right now, yes, you start working on it before others solve it. By doing this, you will have an entrepreneurship mindset. When you have an entrepreneurship mindset, you will always be ahead. You know, even if you are not successful, you will be ahead in your job market or in your profession, wherever you are. So that's lesson number 2. The fourth lesson which I wanted to give away is maintaining work-life balance. Because as you enter the corporate life, you will always be hearing about this culture, work culture, which is like stressful, burned out, etc., so on and so forth. But success is not about working 24/7. It's about working smart. It's about working on something that you would like to do that gives you satisfaction. So what I have learned is that you need to have a line between your work life and then your personal life. And you also need to prioritize your health and well-being, of course, because only if you are fit and if you are physically well, you will be able to execute your ideas. You will be very much productive and you will be successful in your ventures. So have this in your mind. While you are your professional career is important, your health and well-being is also equally important. The fifth one, of course, I'm going to talk about technology, the future of technology or future of innovation. So you would have heard multiple technologies coming out. So from industry perspective, I would like to share this. Of course, you would have heard about enough about AI and generative AI, which has been the buzzword these days. The next development that I am seeing here is agentic AI, which is already started. In agentic AI, the agents autonomously work and then they solve the problems and make the decisions on behalf of end users, and then the industry is thinking about how they can actually tear down the architecture. Earlier it was a deterministic system, right? You give certain input and then it follows certain business rules and then gives, based on the business rule, it gives you fetches your output. So now it's going to move to a stochastic where it can be continuously in automated way that decisions can be taken on behalf of the consumers, and then we can reach the results. So because of this, there's going to be a lot of productivity improvement, there's going to be a lot of cost optimization, resources optimization. Any guesses on what's next after agentic AI in this journey? The next technological emerging trend. It is artificial general intelligence. So artificial general intelligence will be at the level of human, and it will be able to learn, it will have cognitive skills, and it will be able to take decisions across domains. So you would have heard about a company called as DeepSeek, and they have actually eroded the market of OpenAI, and they are focusing on artificial general intelligence, achieving artificial general intelligence. So they are saying that in 5 years time frame, we will be able to come up with this technology of artificial general intelligence, like OpenAI is making inputs. So that is their goal. And the next one will be Super AI. So Super AI is still theoretical, not yet practical. But what they are saying is that it's going to be beyond human intelligence, and AI will have a conscience of its own to monitor everything which is happening across the globe and even in the universe. So this is still a theoretical concept, but always the concepts start theoretically and then human try to achieve it by building systems. So that is the part that I am seeing. In order to help this particular journey, I see quantum computing as a technology trend which is going to help us in taking this journey forward. Because when you have quantum computing, because of the nature of the quantum computing, you will be able to detect movement, particles, etc. at the molecule level, at the atom level. And because of that, this quantum computing has the power to disrupt how IT industry is done nowadays. It has a disruptive impact. It can disrupt industries. How you can predict certain things at the molecular level, and thereby prevent something, like you can prevent certain diseases because you can identify certain changes at the molecular level. So that is what the industry is aiming about. Now I am being personally involved in research that is going on between IIT Madras Research Park and our office, and I see that this is going to be a significant game changer. So when quantum computing and AI join hands, the impact is going to be phenomenal. That much I can say. And there are other technologies as well, like the edge computing, the metaverse, the in-memory computing. All is going to aid into this journey of making the technology so successful. So what's in it for you? So I have talked about technology. So have a mindset of how you can leverage these technologies in terms of solving business challenges. So when you have that in mind, you will have a purpose, you will have an idea of what to solve and how it will benefit the end users. It could be a business impact or a societal impact. So start with that, how you can leverage these technologies to solve human, societal and business challenges. So that's the fifth lesson. So just to recap, I would like to summarize the first lesson, the 5 lessons that I have given. Finding your big why, which is going to be your asset. Second is finding your key guy. Third one is try entrepreneurship, even if not, then that's okay. The fourth one is maintaining work-life balance. And the fifth one is be open to learning the future of technology and have embracing emerging technologies as one of your points. So I think with this, I hope you would take this message and it will help you and your career and future to have you will have a successful, innovative and leadership role in your careers and future. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking and motivating address. As they say, a good conference is like a great meal. It leaves you satisfied but wanting more. Your words will truly inspire us all as we move forward. As we approach the conclusion of this prestigious event, it is only fitting to express our gratitude to all those who have contributed to its success. For the vote of thanks, I now invite Mr. A. Kameshwar.
Before that, we'll call upon our chief guest to recognize our committee members. So as I call upon the staff names, please come fast and get your certificates. So first we have the technical review committee and answering committee by Dahlia Sam. We have the design committee headed by Dr. Mrs. C. Tamil Selvi, followed by program committee and media committee headed by Mr. A. Kameshwaran. For the design committee, we also have Santana Lakshmi ma'am. So they are behind designing all the posters and everything that you see. So the program committee, media committee, Mr. A. Kameshwaran, followed by technical committee and purchase committee, led by Mr. P. Lakshmi Narayan. Yeah, so for the media committee, we also have Mrs. Santana Lakshmi. So yeah, here we have Lakshmi Narayan sir. The technical committee, followed by Mr. P. Vijay sir for purchase committee, finance committee, and accounting committee. Now let's put our hands for Vijay sir. Followed by we have the overall coordinators actually, Dr. Selvi and Mrs. Tamil Selvi. Next we have A.P. Babu sir. Babu sir. Okay, so Babu sir is being replaced by Ramesh sir, I think. So which was all arranged by this hospitality. Yeah, we should be a registration committee. Followed by Mr. N. Jayashankar sir, who took care of the promotion, sponsor committee and funding committee. All the stalls that you saw behind, the keys, everything it was arranged by Maitri ma'am and Jayashankar sir. Next we have Mrs. C. Sharmila. Sharmila ma'am, the website committee. She was the one who started off. The website team was the one who started off the work and the publication committee. We also called Ramesh sir to get a certificate. Next I call upon Mrs. G. Deepa, who was also part of the certificate committee. Yeah, so also part of the certificate team are you can see on stage Alalya ma'am and Rishya ma'am. So all the certificates were written by them. Madhura ma'am. Next we have Madhura ma'am, in charge of publication committee. Next we call upon Mrs. B. Shilpa, the reception committee. Next we call upon Mr. D. Saravanan, the transport committee in charge. The technical committee, Tarun Balasubramanian sir, please come on stage. Tarun Balasubramanian, Solai Madhya. And they took care of all the technical support. Along with that, we would also like to thank Mrs. Radha, she is not here right now, who took care of the decoration as well as the backend, maintaining all the backend data. Thank you, sir. So, if the following students are there, I request them to come on stage. Adyasha Samal from SRM Institute. Please come and get your certificate. Kirtana KS from SRM Institute. Come and get your certificates. See, I call all the offline participants one by one. Please come fast and get your certificates. Uday Kumar from SRM. Porcelli from SRM. Madhumita from SRM. Shambhuvalya from SRM. Kavya. Just hold on. So the SRM team is here to get their certificates. AG, Edel Prabhakaran, Dr. Edel Prabhakaran, Ms. Bhuvaneshwari, and then again from SRM we have Deepak R, Nivedita, Uma Shankari, Akash. Anyone is there? Please come and get this. Akash from SRM, if you're there, please come on stage. Arun Prasad from SRM. Arun Prasad, Sindhu, Subhanya, Subhanya, Srimati, Madan Kumar, all from SRM. If you're there, please come on stage. Next, Sagar Singh from Hindustan Institute of Technology and Science. Followed by Satya Sai Ajay Kumar, Leela Krishna, and Vishnu. Thank you, sir.
As we approach the conclusion of this prestigious event, it is only fitting to express our gratitude to all those who have contributed to this success. For the vote of thanks, I now invite Mr. A. Kamishwaran, sir.
Good evening all. It's a great honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks on this occasion. Let me first start with thanking the Almighty for making this event a excellent success. Then I thank our guest, Dr. Balasubramanian Krishnan, Co-Innovation Industry Champion, Dr. Consulting Services. Thank you, sir, for such a knowledgeable and enlightening guidance. Thank you. It's my pleasure to thank the Honorable and Dynamic President, Engineer A.C.S. Kumar sir, who has been a great continuous support system and always encouraged us to take steps forward and stay ahead. I also thank our Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Geeta Kumar, Registrar Dr. C.D. Palnikar sir, Senior Additional Registrar Dr. Kalga sir, Additional Registrar Dr. B. Silva sir, Joint Registrar Dr. L. Ramesh, Joint Registrar Dr. Malini Pandey ma'am, Joint Registrar Dr. Narayanan sir, our advisor Dr. Mehta sir, and Dean ENT Dr. Indraj sir for their guidance and encouragement in all our efforts. My special thanks to Transport Director Mr. Rajendran and his department for this timely arrangement of transport for our guests. My heartfelt thanks to our Head of Department, Dr. N. Kanya, Dean Student Affairs, and my dear colleagues, who worked hard to ensure this event becomes a milestone. And my special thanks to event coordinators of ICON 25, Dr. Selvi and Mrs. C. Taman Selvi, and our participants who have actively participated. Once again, I thank you all for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words of appreciation.
To end our conference on a patriotic note, let's all rise up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे
With that, we formally conclude Icon 25. Thank you for your participation, enthusiasm and commitment to making this a grand success. Wishing you all the best and we look forward to your participation in our future events.